Mayad nga agahon, coming to you live from Numancia, Aklan in the Philippines. I'm having my morning cup of coffee here, my Copico Blanca. Copico Blanca is a 3-in-1 coffee here in the Philippines. It's a mixture, powder mixture of coffee, cream, and sugar. You just put it in your cup and then put hot water and you got yourself coffee. Also this morning, I'm having my malunggay pandesal. This is malunggay cheese pandesal, really popular in our area. Comes out hot and steaming hot out of the oven when I buy it. And I like it because the pandesal, it gets toasted on the top. I like it like it has a little crunch on, crusty, like a crusty top. And then piping hot when it comes out of the oven. I actually usually eat like a couple even before I get home from the pandesal store. My favorite pandesal place in Numancia, Aklan. I had dropped off Liena, and this morning it's cloudy, a little bit of rain, this morning. Looks like we're gonna get rain here throughout the day. For the weather report, there's no weather system inside the Philippine area of responsibility. So no typhoons, no tropical depression. It's still the habagat. Habagat still is monsoon rains here in the Philippines. So in Metro Manila, Bataan, Pampanga, Bulacan, possible flood and landslide due to moderate to heavy rainfall. And then same thing, most of Luzon is the same. It's the habagat. Same here in our province in Visayas region. It says here, cloudy skies with scattered rain and thunderstorms due to the habagat, due to the southwest monsoon. But they are expecting another tropical depression, tropical storm before the end of July ends, because there's a low pressure area right now, right outside the Philippine area of responsibility. And as soon as it enters the Philippine area of responsibility, Mom actually told me, Mom's the one that told me it's going to be called Typhoon Dante. Dante is the next. They go by the alphabet here, so that will be the fourth. Krising was the last typhoon, Krising, and then the next one is going to be Dante. Good morning, Edgar. Good morning. JB Manalang, good morning from Sydney, Australia. All right, good morning. And today I made a little bit of notes that way. Last night I posted a picture. We went out to dinner, early dinner, because you know me, man. I have to be in bed by 8 p.m. So we actually we all met up at the 8 Ball Tavern at Calibo, Aklan. Calibo, Aklan from our house here is maybe a 10-15 minute ride. And my friend David, he had eaten I recommended 8 Ball Tavern to him the other day, and he ate there with his friends from Iloilo City. JP, I think, went there, had steak, he had burger, and David said he liked the burger, so that's what he had again last night. He had another burger. Probably, I would say in Calibo, it's probably the best burger in Calibo, because it's 100% pure beef, and it's Australian beef. It's not local beef. Not that I'm ragging on the local beef, but usually local beef is kind of like a tough meat. And I think I got an explanation about that yesterday because the beef here, when they sell the beef in the public market, they slaughter the cow. They'll slaughter the cow and bring it to the public market, and it don't last long. You can bring a whole cow, their ribs, everything, and And throughout the day, starting like at 5 a.m. in the morning till the afternoon, that beef is gonna get sold. Beef gets sold fast here. I have never seen like the aging process done here in the Philippines as far as beef. That's why the comment was like they're telling me that aging the beef usually tenderizes the beef, but they don't do that here. I've never seen one, and I know what the person was talking about, the aging of the beef in like refrigerated rooms. I've seen like the Morton Steakhouse, Chris Steakhouse in the US, where they actually have like whole room where they have this, like really nice steaks, and they age them. That's why they tend. We just don't do that. I've never seen anything like that because a steakhouse is not a big thing in the Philippines. Not many steakhouses here. Here in the whole, I would say whole Aklan province, or whole province, the only steakhouse I know now is Wolfgang Steakhouse in Boracay Island. On the mainland, in Calibo, we don't have any steakhouse. It would just be expensive. And even there, even at the 8 Ball Tavern, I was going to mention, even the steak there, I looked at the menu price last night. I was like, whoa. I was like, it's not cheap. Even the burgers there are expensive because, it's imported beef, imported beef from Australia. So it's going to be pricey. It's not going to be a cheap burger, or it's not going to be McDonald's burger, that's for sure. You can probably get like 4 McDonald's burger for the price of the burger at the 8 Ball Tavern. But we met up there right when they opened. They opened at 3, and then we had good conversations. So it was an early dinner for us. Dazzle likes they have a chicken quesadilla, and I know James and Karen from James and Karen's Adventure. James had the beef, the ground beef quesadilla. So really good, really good. I love their French fries there. I always order. I think James ordered a French fries too, and I had a separate order of French fries. So great company, of course. They're becoming really good friends of ours, and many more times we're going to be hanging out with them because we just love James and Karen. They're good people. And like I always say, on the live streams here, man, I just love support. I love surrounding myself with like good people. I like absorbing that vibe, just hanging out. I mean, we're just, and I invited my friend Ruben. So he showed up. I'm glad Ruben showed up. Ruben's a fun guy, interesting guy. Ruben was actually born in the Philippines. He was born in the Philippines. He left the Philippines to move to Hawaii when he was 5 years old. So, and then Ruben did not come back to the Philippines for 61 years. He lived in Hawaii. Then he moved. His family moved Hawaii and San Diego. So for 61 years, he didn't make it back to the Philippines. And I met him before his first trip here to the Philippines in 2024, just last year. That was his first trip to the Philippines in 61 years. And he reconnected with it. He has family in vegan in Luzon. He found relatives. Amazingly, he found relatives in vegan that knew him when he was a little kid. Of course, these people are like, in their 80s, 90s. Oh, yeah, we remember you. We remember your mom, your dad. He went to that place where he got baptized in vegan. So it was fun. It was fun for Ruben. That's why after that trip, he decided, he really enjoyed the Philippines. And then he started chatting with me, and he said, man, I'd like to spend more time in the Philippines. So I helped him. Basically, he was trying to look for a place in the Philippines where he would kind of like make his home base, because he's been touring the Philippines. He's been to Davao City, Cebu City, Dumaguete City, Angeles City, Iloilo. He's just traveling the Philippines because he wants to reconnect with his roots. Learn the Philippines. So I found him an apartment here in Calibo in January. So he's been here. Yeah, as his home base. This is his home base here in the Philippines, in Calibo. He's got a studio apartment, and I found the apartment for him because my college professor from college, he has a nice home, and he built like these studio apartments, nice studio apartments, fully furnished, a refrigerator, microwave, bed, cooking, the full furnished apartment, and he rents them out like for 8,000 pesos. 8,000 pesos, I think it's about 100, maybe 140, $145 a month. So it's a great deal. I mean, to have a place. And Ruben's he got here in January, and now it's gonna be the end of this month. I think he's headed to Angeles City before he goes to the United States, like for about 5 or 6 weeks. 6 weeks, he said he'll be in San Diego because he's still got his family home in the United States now is in San Diego. So he keeps his address as far as San Diego because he's Social Security age. So that's how he's able to maintain his Medicare. Because when you're Social Security age, that's important to maintain your Medicare. No Medicare in the Philippines, not yet. There's a bill that's getting pushed through Congress right now. Hopefully, they make some headway with that. It's actually part of the 2026 budget, FY 2026 budget. It's called the Medicare Portability Act. And that Portability Act, it will allow Medicare in select countries overseas, not all, just I think there's about 10 countries that are allies of the United States, and the Philippines has always been an ally of the United States. So if Philippines is included on that Medicare Portability Act, a lot of people are reading that. A lot of people. I'm on the Facebook page for that Medicare Portability Facebook page. I'm watching the news, I'm trying to keep track of that because that's a big deal. Big deal for a lot of Filipinos, Filipino Americans that are in the U.S. That's a lot of Filipino Americans in the U.S. that went to the U.S. as doctors, nurses, engineers. A lot of those people that are reaching retirement age, the only thing that's keeping them from coming to the Philippines, a lot of them, is Medicare because they want the Medicare. They worked for that for so many years in the U.S. So they want to be able to use it. And with Medicare not being allowed yet here in the Philippines or anywhere in the overseas, that's a big thing. I'm actually watching. I get the TV on. I've been watching since earlier. I'm watching President Bongbong Marcos. He went to the Washington D.C. He's in Washington D.C. right now. He met with Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, and he's going to meet with President Trump. They had, it's impressive because they put out by when his plane landed, full military honors. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there's a guy here that's gonna be installing doors this morning. Hold on. Let me. Yeah. We had hired carpentry people to build us new doors. So there's 2 doors that's gonna get installed today. Leanna's and Mom's room's door and our door, replacing doors. Because when they built this home here, when they built this home, they put plastic doors. Good morning. Watch out the ceiling fan. You gotta watch out the ceiling fan. All right. Tight fit for the guy. He's bringing up one of the doors. Uh, he made it. He made it through though. Let me shut up the. I wasn't expecting him to come this morning, or I would not have started the live stream because that's how it is here with the construction people. When they, you don't get a text, you don't get, they'll just say, I'll be there tomorrow, sir. All right, and then they won't tell you what time. And then sometimes they show up in the morning, sometimes they show up in the afternoon. But he's here, so we're glad he's here because he's at least gonna install the door. We'll replace the doors that we have because the doors that we have are like I was saying, plastic. It's like they use the same doors that they use for bathroom doors, and that same bathroom door, plastic door, they used it on Leanne and Mom's room and on our room, and it held up. It held up for 9 years because we moved in here in 2016 and it's now 2025, so it held out for 9 years, but the hinges are coming off it because it's just not sturdy. You can tell when they built our house here, the foundation of the house is solid. Everything is cement walls. The stairs are solid, but the furnishings is where you can tell that whoever built the house, they were trying to save money on I had to already replace like the electric sockets because they were like probably the cheapest electric sockets that they had. And then same thing with the doors. Now we're replacing the doors. The front door I replaced immediately when we moved in because the front door that they gave us was like really like light material. So I ordered a nicer door to get put in. Sorry for the chaos this morning. I was not expecting that guy to come in today and install the door. I might have to, shorten the live stream this morning because he might start banging and stuff like that, trying to install the door. I apologize for that this morning. Good morning, Ginno and dear friends. Hey, Fortune, good morning. Hey, Fortune, I'm sure you can relate, right? When construction people, when they just show up at your house, they don't really give you any warning on what time they're gonna get here or anything like that. The other day, I was waiting for them the whole day, and they didn't show up till like 5 p.m. I'm like, how are you gonna guys get it done? If you show up at 5 p.m. and all they did was did measurements. They did measurements when they showed up at 5 p.m. Our worst night last night in terms of rain. Oh man, nonstop until now. And Fortune, he's in Bacoor, Cavite. And I think Michael, my friend Michael Case, he's also in Trece Martyrs, Cavite, and he's been telling me. He sent me a video yesterday, and it's pouring rain in their area. That video that he sent me. Non-stop rain. Yeah, just like I have on the TV right now. I have it looks like full military honors. They're waiting. I'm sure this is probably a replay, but I'll watch all the replay regarding President Marcos's visit to the Washington D.C. It's a big visit. It's like for the Philippines, it's a big deal. And people here are waiting to see what will happen because. The talks will be about tariff, of course, tariff with President Trump, and then also the mutual defense of the Philippines, the mutual defense treaty between Philippines and the United States. So that's a big thing, that's a big thing that I'm eagerly anticipating the outcome of these talks, because in our street, water is about 1 inch, but the main road, All right. I think I'm not going to be able to do the live stream today, unfortunately, because the guy's going to be putting on the doors. Uh, again, I apologize. I'll just have to do the live stream tomorrow. Hey, Brian. Hey, Texpat. Hey, Texpat. Your area, Bacoor, right, is prone to flooding. Good thing. The bank where I work announced we can do skeletal work. Good, at least good. That's good fortune, at least. They're not making you drive. They're not making you drive. Yes. Yeah, I'll end the live stream. I'll go ahead and end the live stream. Yeah, he can start. He can start. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about the unplanned. I didn't think they were gonna show up this early this morning, because the last time they showed up at 5 p.m. and now they're here before 8 a.m. So I apologize. Hey Ray. Hey Ray. Yeah, this shirt, I got it from my friend at Nellis. The home of the Thunderbirds is Nellis Air Force Base. So he sent me this shirt. Good to know. Thanks for sharing. Hope tomorrow will be better because to be on site. All right. Fortune. Again, sorry for today. Hey, Red Fred. Hey, Red Fred. Is gone, but Habagat producing. Yes, Cursing is gone, but now it's... All right, Daniel. All right, Daniel. All right, my friend in Maine, Lisita. All right, my wife had the backup call for that. So all right, yeah. All right. Sorry, gang. Unexpected. Hey, that's just how it is here in the Philippines. You gotta roll with the punches sometimes. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. All right, everyone. Again, sorry for the short live stream today. Sorry for the. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll keep watching the President Bongbong Marcos in the White House, and see what kind of other information. All right, HD. Hey, HD. Dazzle mentioned to me that I haven't rated your design. I would rate it a 5 out of 5, HD. I love the design. That's why we put it in the cup. I would not have put it in the cup if I didn't love the design. Thank you again. Thank you, HD, for the design of our Dazzle TV logo. Good morning. All right, Neen. I apologize, Neen. I have to cut the live stream because the guy's putting in our new doors upstairs, and there's ruckus. There's ruckus upstairs. You're lagging, bro. Okay, all right. Good thing. It looks like I'm lagging anyway. So thank you so much. Again. Thank you, HD. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. See you on the next live stream. HD. Oh, I know, right? I know, James. This is awesome, man. And there's some engineering involved with this, James, on his design here. There's like you can see a heart on like when you hang the cup. All right, James. Hey, thank you again, James and Karen, for last night. It was It was fun. It was a good time for dinner. See you guys on Thursday for Dazzle's birthday. We're excited to get to hang out and have fun. Have fun again on Thursday. All right, take care, everyone. Everybody have a good day, and please, everyone, stay blessed.